Hey y'all, welcome to your daily drip for Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. We've got one more day with Scorpio rising before this whole week shifts tone. So today already feels like a final chapter, a final purge, or some kind of final truth coming up before we step into something different tomorrow. So let's talk about what's going on in the sky. As the sun came up, 6 a.m. is where I set the chart every day from my location. So it's really giving that the vibe of today has this is the part where everything finally clicks energy. So we're at that 29-degree zone, that anaretic degree, the degree of urgency, finality, completion, and truth. So you might feel like something is pushing you to deal with what you've been avoiding. Maybe you need to close a loop, or maybe you need to say something that you have swallowed down for so long. It's hard to even recognize what you swallowed. Okay? You're not imagining that energy. We've been building up to this for a while. And the sun is at 17 degrees and 37 minutes of Sagittarius, sitting in the Aries decan and the Cancer Dawad. So let me translate that. While Sagittarius gives us that truth-telling, big picture energy, the Aries undertone adds fire. Of course, it adds impulse and movement. The Cancer undertone adds emotion, protectiveness, and sensitivity. So today, the energy is very much, I'm going to tell the truth, but I also feel a type of way about it. And it's okay. Boldness needs to meet vulnerability today. Honesty needs to meet emotion. Now, the sun's at 18 degrees of Leo, but underneath that fiery confidence, we've got some Pisces energy because it's in the Pisces Dawad and it's in the Sagittarius decan. So there's an emotional layer that makes everything kind of feel deeper, more sensitive, and more symbolic. So this means a few things. In being expressive today, just know that there's a lot happening beneath the surface. So you may feel seen, exposed, or emotionally amplified, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's also a sun-moon trine today, so it's giving clarity, some confidence, and a little emotional courage, so that you can move through everything else happening with the sense of feeling a bit balanced. Now, Black Moon Lilith is opposing Uranus, okay? It was exact yesterday, but that energy is still coming in hot. It's only separating by a minute as the day begins. So this is still active energy. This is still loud energy, and it's still a bit messy. So outbursts, truths coming up out of nowhere, emotional eruptions, and particularly from the divine feminine or women's anger or boundaries are hitting a breaking point. And let me tell you, my God, all over social media, all within friendship circles and networks that I have, this energy has been permeating everything. Okay? It can no longer be ignored. The rebels are rebelling, even if they're usually quiet, is how this energy is playing out. So it's very much, the shadow has a lot to say that it's been holding on for a long damn time. And that sort of energy cannot be contained. Now, we've also got Saturn squaring Mars. This is big. Now, it was exact already, so they're moving out of the square, but it really there's frustration, a lot of it. Not only some delays and tension, but almost like feeling blocked somehow, like you want to do something, but you can't quite do it. This also can give the energy of feeling like someone's trying to control you or curtail your movement. So it's like the universe is saying, slow down, be intentional, and take your time before you end up learning the hard way. That tension, that feeling blocked is for a reason. It's so you'll check what you need to so that you can move with better intention. So this very much gives us a check your temper aspect, a check your ego aspect, a tad at least, and a check your mouth before you pop off aspect. That's how you could use this energy wisely. Now, Chiron is square Jupiter. And again, that's giving wounding, but where it surrounds things like your confidence and feeling big and bold, overdoing it or over-explaining. And this very much gives trying too hard to be everything for everybody, which is an impossible task. I tell people this all the time. This energy really gives a big reminder that everybody is not supposed to like you. Okay, everybody is not your family. Everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not supposed to be in your network. It is completely okay to be who you are to who you need to be it to. You can't be all things to everybody. It is a fruitless endeavor. And the energy of this can feel really humbling, right? It can make you feel a little bit small, but it's very much needed to kind of sort out what you need to do when it comes to your woundings around who you are and how you express yourself. We're not meant for everybody, love. Stop trying to make everybody like you. Now, Juno trine Chiron, approaching within 6 minutes. Whew! Okay, this also has been popping up heavy. Relationship dynamics, partnerships, and commitments. They've needed to soften a bit. There's some healing work that needs to be done that hasn't been spoken on before, or if it has, it's only been spoken on by one party. Today is a good day to actually begin to work out the kinks and make things happen. Okay, the universe is kind of saying, if you're willing to be honest, you can be healed. And at least on the flip side of that, if you're willing to be honest and the other party isn't, well, at least you know this isn't a situation where honestly can remain, okay? Now, I'm getting a bit of a cold. Y'all can probably hear it. Mercury is approaching Black Moon Lilith. This is sharp. I like it though. Words today can cut through a ton of bullshit. Thoughts today are raw, they're unfiltered, and deep shadow level honest. For real. So this is the sort of energy that kind of best way to put it is these are my confessions. It's that type of energy, okay? Saying the quiet part out loud, being able to uncover people's true motives or exposing truths that they've been trying to hide, maybe your own, check yourself, or slipping up and revealing things that you didn't mean to say. Day to be mindful. So everything you say today can have a little sting to it. Please keep that in mind. Black Moon Lilith is also trine Neptune. Okay, it's coming into exact trine. So this can be intuitive energy, but it can feel overwhelming because you might get, I hate the word downloads, but I swear that's what it feels like from my Pisces Mercury mind. Some sort of download of information that like hits you so fast and so deeply, you have to unpack it, but you understand it somehow. It's weird how that works. You'll be able to pick up on people's moves, perhaps, or feel things without any logical explanation. So it's the energy of deep emotional sensitivity kind of mixed with some spiritual perception. So the nodes, the North Node and the South Node, respectively in Pisces and Virgo, are building up to an exact square with Venus. So this is a whole story for the week. This is something that'll give shifts around relationships, money, self-worth, your value systems, what you will or won't accept anymore. And it really gives, this is a fated-based realignment. A lot of us have needed this, okay? You may know you need to let go of something, that it does not match with your values, that it does not give what it's supposed to give, and still been clinging to it. You're going to be pushed into a bit of realignment. So what does this all mean for us today? It's a truth day. It's a clarity day. And it's a you can't fake this anymore day. As we're in the last degree of Scorpio rising for this season, when the sun is coming up, the moon is emotional. And we're dealing with the sun being in a bold yet sensitive area. So all of the aspects seem to be pushing us towards honesty, towards getting some sort of closure and revelation. So I would say today is a perfect day for ending something quietly. You don't have to make big announcements about that which you choose to snap your fingers and release. Telling the truth, if you can, with kindness. Now, this is something that gets people riled up a lot of times. Truth does not have to punch people in the face. Sometimes it needs to, though. So this is some discernment, because telling the truth kindly sometimes hits the way it needs to hit. Sometimes it doesn't. You need to discern which way to operate. Also, expressing your authentic feelings, my goodness. Hiding behind the mask of fake niceness until your face feels like it's going to crack is not really going to work. Be real. Be true to you and how you express yourself. And also, the energy of letting a cycle complete without dragging it on further. Something has been needed done. Something has been needed, the door closed, the nail put in it, whatever the case may be. You know what that thing is. We don't want to continue to drag it forward. It's not going to help us. It's going to be more harmful than helpful. And the vibe that stands out to me the most about the energy permeating today is being able to choose what you align with over what's comfortable. Sometimes even the worst things are comfortable to us just because we're used to them. We do not need to pull that energy further, deeper into ourselves and plant a seed for the future, so to speak. It's like, this is a rotten crop. Why are we replanting any seeds? What are we doing? Let it go. It can be comfortable to stay where we are, but it's not where we're aligned to be. So if something's been avoiding you, or actually we should say, if you've been avoiding something, but I kind of like looking at it like if something's been avoiding you, that could be a person too, or some sort of theme. It's no longer going to be able to avoid you today, and you won't be able to avoid it. Okay, if there's any pretending going on around you, the mask is going to slip. If you've been quiet about something, well, use the energy of today to speak up, but use discernment. So you want to say to yourself, you honor every truth that arises to the surface, even the ones you weren't expecting. This is a good day to excavate. Just do it properly. Make sure that you're genuine, honest, and real, but that you feel the scene out before you pop off. I love you and hope you have a great day.